I like the organic part of it because that is something new. Because we already have plant based proteins in the market, but this seems like a new concept. But as such, plant based protein is not very appealing to me as a customer because I don't eat meat for the nutritional value or things like that. I eat meat because I like the taste of meat.
I think it's a great initiative. What I feel is like people are addicted to the taste of chicken, but anyhow, in the mind, they want to get rid of that cruelty which is happening to animals. So, if plant-based meat is tastes exactly like the real chicken, then I think it's a great deal.
The organic, it's an appealing thing. It sounds that I'm eating something which has been grown without any sort of insecticide or pesticides or any artificial sort of hormones or it sounds more natural and more upscale to me.
I think people actually do not have the exact idea that how much cruelty these animals have to face. They have to be in small cages, a very tight and dirty environment, and a person cannot even see that kind of environment for a long time. So the basic benefit of this is we can let that animals free roam in the nature and can live a peaceful life as we human wants to. If let's say if we want that plant-based meat to be a popular option, we have to actually grow a lot of trees so that we can extract the raw material for this plant-based. So anyhow, we are growing a lot of trees and it's benefiting the nature as well as it is benefiting the humans.
And what problems do you think are there in this concept?
This answer is quite related to my previous answer. So I doubt that like to get the raw material, people may use a certain kind of fertilizers which are actually causing some kind of harmful effects to the soil, water, or something like that. So although I want this to be a popular option, but it has to be proper regularized so that government can make some rules and prevent exploitation of this kind of thing.
The problem that I see is right now the plant-based proteins that we have in the market, they are not necessarily just plants. So what happens in reality is you isolate some proteins from plants, essentially peas, they're peas, and you isolate protein from them, and then you add many more ingredients. I once read on plant-based protein patty, there were almost 60 70 ingredients in total in that. So it just we right now we don't have enough research as to their impact, so I'm not very sure about the research around it, how safe it is, how healthy it is.
So eventually, just try to make the taste identical to the real meat. I think this is what I'll say, because if people are unable to find a difference between the taste, I think they will definitely prefer this organic meat.
I think for me, one thing that I would like to see is uh, how, besides the cruelty free and those aspects that we sort of already understand, uh, why would I just not switch to being a vegetarian again if I'm already convinced by those factors? So you have to maybe convince me more about why should I actually start eating this and not just go vegan or vegetarian. So I'm not very clear as to appeal of this overall product.
So I just had that organic plant-based meat for once, and I really don't like the taste, honestly. So one thing about is matching the taste. Another thing is to market that thing effectively. Although certain companies are marketing it, but still there are many people who are not aware of like what benefits that, what is the nutrition value of that plant-based meat. So that has to be marketed in a really well manner.
Oh,
I think if you can get some validation from some researchers, from experts in the nutrition industry, experts in agriculture industry, that this is actually organic, this is natural, this is safe, this there won't be any side effects to it later on down the line. I think if there's some more validation in that terms, then I would feel more comfortable trying it and eating it regularly.